Hello there. Hello. Hi. It me. It Chris. Let's go. Playing against the storm, as usual. I noticed the audio just doubled. That's fun. Hello, you know me. Very nice to have you. We are going to be doing the usual today, except for, obviously I'm doing a bad modifier. Hi, look, Spark Dew crystals start with 6 impatience. That's half of the impatience you need to lose. So we're on a bit of a timer. It can help though, because it does mean lower hostility in the first couple of years, which can be helpful. Going in the coral forest, which is widely considered to be one of the easier biomes to handle. So hopefully that mitigates that some. Gonna start with this caravan down here. Starting with 9 people, plus 3 is 12 is good. I was tempted to go with the lizards, but with the coral forest, there's plenty of fertile ground, so when I see humans, I take humans. The end. Grabbing a plantation for early food, fabric so I can build more harpy houses right away because they're very persnickety. Let's go. Alright, let's see what we get. Gain 2 resin every time woodcutters cut down a tree. That's interesting. Normally resin, isn't available on this map, is it? Yeah, no. That really helps, actually. How interesting. What else do we have? Oh god, rotting wood. That one's very rough. Ooh, rotting wood, hostility 2, which is very low. Rain causes the trees to rot and fall apart. Woodcutters fell trees faster, but destroy all of the wood. Which means, we can't collect any wood during the storm for the most part. Which means if we run out of wood to burn in the hearth, that's it. There's no way to get wood, because the trees don't give any. So very important that we either come up with a alternative fuel source, like with coal or some such, or just make sure we stockpile as much wood as we possibly can before the storm hits, because that's going to be a problem for the whole game. Interesting start. Let's see. I mean, no matter what race comes, is our third race, they'll eat pickled goods, so granary seems like a good choice. Furnace is usually a top tier choice, especially with humans and harpies both liking pies. But there's no copper on this map, almost at all. I think the only source of copper is especially large stone deposits. And even then it's very rare, so I don't see us getting much use out of the copper bars. I think the greenery is just better. 2-star fabric is great. Pickled goods is good. It'll be useful. Maybe I'll find the brick oven at some point. Okay. Found the herb garden. That is a source of flour, which can be good. Manufactory could make pigment and packs of provisions. It's something. Tool shop could be great. The trees do drop metal, so I could get some early tool and pipe production going. We could go hard on opening caches for some earlier reputation points. It wouldn't be terrible. Provisioner's also very tempting. 2-star flour is great. Packs of provision can be very helpful for a trading game, and just in general. Never done a game where I don't do at least a little trading. I think it's the tool shop, just because 3-star tools means I can stretch my very limited metal supplies very, very far, and that's very good. Stamping mill? There's no clay on the map, but it does open up flour. Alchemist Hut also allows crystallized dew, but we get that from the trees already. I think just stamping mill's okay. It's fine. I'm not going to be too upset about it. Alright, so big deals we have to deal with. No plank production is a huge problem. Well, no good plank production. And we're gonna have to solve that sooner rather than later. Unfortunately, absolutely none of the early blueprints gave me plank production. So that's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, and I'm not gonna like it. But we deal. Let's get these woods chopped. This might be a game where I want to go like 3 woodcutters. I am starting with a lot of extra people. Normally 3 woodcutters is just like too many. I don't have the population to support it, and various reasons. It's a lot of extra hostility. Makes early reputation gains very difficult. But maybe it's okay this run. Maybe. I definitely need the workstation staffed. Huh. Cornerstones are interesting. I do like Sahilda's cookbook here. Making pies will make the harpies very happy. I don't have the ability to make pies yet, but I do have the ability to make flour, so I'm well set up to go that route. And it's just really good to get that much extra food for the harpies, and just in general. Obsidian runestone. Actually, what are our other forest mysteries? Leakage. I'm not too worried about blight. This is only P6, so the hearth resistance being low just means get a blight post on year 3 or die, and it's, you know, not the worst. No favoring during the storm, that can be annoying, and a blood flower every 90 seconds with rotten rain is annoying, but nothing kills us. If this was P11, I might consider the obsidian runestone, but I think Sahilda's cookbook is good. Certainly good enough to take, that's for sure. Worst case scenario, we only have the harpies who eat jerky, and once we start making pies, we'll have an obscene amount of jerky to just sell or turn into other stuff, and that'll be great. In theory. I could just put everybody on this until we get like some wood in storage. I may as well. Let's pop open the orders. Actually, maybe we shouldn't. We do have 0 wood in storage. That is the thing I just mentioned that we're struggling with here. So yeah, maybe I'll wait until we have some wood so that I can be sure I can build a bunch of shelters really quickly should the order demand it. That might be a good idea. So let's do that. Fast forward a bit until I get a little wood stockpile. Because 5 does not do it. Yeah. Okay. Big load of wood starting to be delivered. Okay. That should be enough. Let's see if we get speedy real estate or what have you. TikTok's great. Wildfire essence are very precious. Steel drills means more copper from the from whatever source we have. It's not very useful on this map with no clay pits. It's still good though. Businessman is also fine, but like that's also annoying. I have to get provision packs. I have to have an excess amount of food for those. TikTok is just kind of something that happens by itself because I plan to do dangerous glades anyway. Housing estate. Make 6 shelters specifically. That's a new one. Well, that's easy and gives me a blueprint. So that's really good. And the export specialization and parts are also supremely good just for building 6 houses. That's a no-brainer. Pick that up immediately. The flock or call to arms. Do I want 2 more harpies or do I want +1 to oil production. That's a great question, me. You have such great questions, me. The flock is certainly doable very early. Especially while we still have some coats. And we're gonna be building a bunch of houses for people anyway, so I guess that's the best choice. Alright. Let's cancel those people, because we need as many builders as we can, because we need 6 shelters up as soon as we can. Actually gonna put it here because it is very slightly more aesthetically appealing to me. I can't put it there. Oh god. My brain. No, it refuses. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna make all the shelters top priority. I might even cancel the foraging camps just to reclaim the wood that was put in them. We'll peel people off of turning wood into planks and make sure we get these shelters up as fast as we can, because 3 minutes ain't long. It goes real quick. Anyway, I'm gonna put a bench or 2 down, I think. Yeah, they'll do that last, but 4 comfort decorations will upgrade the hearth. That'll give us a nice +2 to resolve. And that'll let us favor the harpies to get 15 harpy resolve. In fact, we can do that right now since we made a shelter and some of them are housed. They're super stoked about having coats and shelter. Huzzah. Alright. We have run out of wood, unfortunately. Might do to put some people on the warehouse to unload the woodcutter camps while the woodcutters are chopping wood down. That should speed up the process a bit. The flock is also done. I would love some extra labor power right now, so let's grab them. Open up our new fancy blueprint. Interesting choices. I might pick up the scribe. Maybe. It has two luxury goods we really want, and they make both of them really well. Market's also just good. Monastery also makes the humans very happy. And the green brew is a very strong hostility reduction tool. Don't mind that. I might go with the scribe though. It's just really a really good building for especially these two. So I'm gonna go with that. Anyway. So now we have enough people to unload the woodcutting camps while we build shelters, so that's really excellent. We should, in theory, get enough wood to build the shelters quickly. Yeah, there goes that one. We just need one more. We have 1 minute to go. It's not a guarantee still, but yeah, with the people on the warehouse helping unload the camps, it should go well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we have enough. These guys no longer have to drag from the woodcutter camps. I want them building. And then I want them making planks and camps. Because, you know, once the timed order is done, I have to think about the long-term health of the colony, which is I currently haven't given any real thought to, so that's fun. Also, where the heck is the fertile ground? All that way? Oh my god. That's a ways. That means there's not a lot of very close fertile ground around here. I guess I'll expand out here initially. If I have any hope of finding fertile ground, it'll be in these two glades afterwards. Because this is the edge of the map. That's kind of nuts. Anyway. Housing estate is done. Huzzah. The export specialization will be a huge help. That is a very strong cornerstone. Very happy to see it. I guess we're chopping this way, huh? We sure are. We want to try to get into into two dangerous glades at least relatively soon. So we'll chop with that in mind. Let's queue up a trading post as well. It's going to be needed. 2 people on plank production is good. Although I would love a human to make fabric. Because they have a specialization bonus in here, and I would love to make those really efficiently if possible. Slap down a bunch of harpy houses as well. Gotta wait for these guys to finish their wood chopping before moving this. It's a good practice to not make things too inefficient when moving stuff around. Also, I nearly forgot about our blueprint. This is bakery. Everybody eats biscuits and pie. Like this is just incredibly good. So we click that button and we say, thank you game, appreciate that. Need some space for that actually. So we gotta chop this stuff. Probably gonna have to chop into this glade at some point as well, so I may as well queue it up. And by that I mean cut that tree. How do I decrease the circle of cutting trees? I hold the control key. If you hover over the chop button, it actually tells you all of the hotkey shortcuts, which is so nice. They have such a good UI. It's one of the reasons I love this game so much. But yeah. Oh, sorry. You hold shift for you hold shift for a smaller marker. You hold control to exclude cutting into glades. And yeah. But yeah, the UI is really good. wanna just reiterate that. All right, so other things to do. Oh, we found an obelisk. We should have a ton of resin. We sure do. Let's just cleanse that. Let's just cleanse that right now. Sounds good to me. I also found a bit of meat, which, I mean, okay, sure. Don't mind that. Alright, we'll put down the stamping mill. We'll put down the bakery. Here seems a good enough place as any. And, yeah. I don't know what we're going to turn into grain quite yet. We have some mushrooms. In fact, I might want to keep people from eating mushrooms raw right now. Just so we can turn it into grain later. I will need like a small farm or a greenhouse, something that allows me to produce flour out of the stamping mill. And then we can get pies and biscuits going, and we're gonna be really happy with it. What new do I want in future updates to this game? What a great question. I don't really think about that much. You have to be really careful about adding new races, because it can affect the balance of the game pretty roughly. And I think the game is in a pretty good spot. You also want to be careful about how many buildings you add as well, because like in a game like this where you know, you have a blueprint pool and your run kind of makes or breaks on which ones you get. Like, you have to be really careful about increasing the number of things that are available. So, like, I think biomes would be one of my top picks. Like my top pick is for the pipe decorations. I want on the sides of buildings to have, like, if you make a pipe go into the building, I want like a little inlet pipe on the side of the building to just appear so it looks like you're pumping water into it. I think that would be really cool aesthetic design. Speaking of aesthetics, I need to put down some more of them. Because we can already upgrade our hearth because we have all 14 people housed happily. And I would love the extra production speed. Ooh, hi. Obelisk is all done. Excellent. Tiny bit of hostility reduction. Very tiny. Not enough to run a woodcutter, sadly. I don't know. I think I'd like to see more world events. Like, the world map system is kind of neat. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, it feels like there could be more to it. Okay, what do we got in here? We got some rocks, which can help out. Stone deposit, stormwater geyser. Okay. And apparently we have lizards as our last race, so really happy we have pie production now. Slap the lizard on the hearth so he's happier. Yeah, what do with them? Don't know quite yet. I mean, I'll need the stones for bricks at some point. Piping up the stormwater geyser might be a smart idea. It's not necessary right now. It would just be convenient. Anyway, we'll stop some people to foraging there. I will need... what's the problem? Can't I... There. Okay, sorry. My brain broke. Hotkey mistake. Yeah, I'll need people collecting the reeds from here as well. We need it for fabric. And, clay to make some bricks. So we currently don't have any bricks. Let's get 2 harpies in there, actually. That'll be convenient. I also have a coal mine, which is a good thing to see. 3 is, like, not ideal. Normally I don't get out of bed to put down a mine for less than 4 deposits, but 3 is... If we're, like, actually hurting for fuel, I could see us collecting coal, especially when we hit rotted wood levels. That's gonna be, it's gonna be scary. Speaking of rotted wood, this might have been a really smart idea to just say, hey, what if we ran 3 woodcutters? Because we do need to stockpile a lot of fuel and wood before the storm hits, because rotting wood makes it real tough to keep yourself stocked in that stuff. Very worried about that forest mystery. It's one of the bigger game-changing ones, in my opinion. Ooh, hi. Well, that's a way to get grain immediately. Yeah, basically my plantations just grow berries and mushrooms, and that's it. That sounds great to me. Sure. Pick that up. Okay, now we have pies forever, as long as I can start farming, which, you know, hopefully we'll do soon. What an interesting choice here. I don't have a building to make luxury or trade goods, so that makes, and despite the fact that these are very good rewards, this is kind of like, I don't care that much. I do want to do empathy events. It's a question whether I'll find enough Glade events that have empathy decisions for me to actually do this. But it's okay. Certainly a lot less expensive than making all those packs. Although I do have export specialization, these rewards are just a lot better. The parts are precious, traders arriving faster is great. Alright, we'll go with that. Risky expedition or happy humans? We don't have any way of getting grain outside of a farm. So that's gonna be hard. Risky expedition I'm already basically just going to do. Because I have an order to do 2 dangerous glades, so it's like, hey, what if you got an order to do 1 more? That sure seems like a path of low resistance. So we pick that. So Hilda is here. Technique of the Firekeeper wouldn't be bad, honestly. Also, let's swap out to a Harpy here. I want a Harpy on the hearth because they are much better with their bonus. Having to take less trips to the warehouse makes people way, way more efficient. And I guess we cut into here and see what terrible things happen. Hopefully, if we run into something we can't really handle, Sahilda will have a solution for us. Boop, there we go. We found a weaver, that's interesting. And the ancient shrine, very scary. Just kills people every 8 minutes, which sucks a lot. I could spend a bunch of berries on it to loot it. It's not a terrible choice. I'd much rather excavate it. Making this many packs of building materials would be tough. Does Sahilda have tools? No, she does not. Do we have metal? We have some metal. Not a lot, though. Let me slap the tool shop down real quick. Just anywhere is fine. We have enough for 4 tools. Do any of our woodcutter camps have crystallized dew in-stored? They do. Okay, so we have enough to make all the tools we need for this. But we would need to basically build this building immediately and get it staffed to full immediately. Which I don't mind. I think that's perfectly reasonable to do. Yeah, that's okay. We'll pull a woodcutter or 2 so they can help build and call it good, I guess. Yeah. In fact, I might want to pull more just so that we have, just so I make sure we have a ton of, as many people as we can working on this. We have enough cloth for now. Maybe when this guy's done with his cloth, I'll pull him and he'll help build and do trading stuff. I want someone on the warehouse as well to make sure the tool shop is stocked up and ready to go. I need this delivery forced. Alright. You two, congratulations, you get to make tools immediately. Okay. Sahilda's leaving. I would love secret techniques of the Firekeeper. The trees do not produce very much wood here. Sell a ton of resin? Gets us close. Oh, it gets us there, actually. Yeah. Well, almost. I need 12. Sell all of our resin and something we don't super duper need. Wood? Just a tiny bit of wood to make up the difference, I guess. Isn't that... Sometimes the auto button goes weird with, like, decimal points. But yeah, it's a perfectly even trade. I think that's fine. I think reducing fuel consumption is good, because the trees drop all sorts of things, but it does not drop a lot of wood. And we're going to be hurting for wood this whole game, I'm sure. Alright. You guys are delivering wood. Hopefully you're delivering crystallized dew soon. Yep. She's delivering all of it, and they're getting to work on the tools. If we're really lucky, they will double up. They will get a lucky crit, and we'll double up on the tool production they do. Cross fingers for that. In good news, though, hey, fertile ground. Excellent. Also, what's in this cache? Plus on to clay production? Like, there's no clay on the map. Why would I care? Probably just make some tools and send that off. Also want to put up a plantation. This is far enough away from the warehouse where I think I'm probably gonna put up a small warehouse nearby here. In fact, hearth over here would go pretty well, actually. Yeah, between the two fertile grounds makes the farmers have to walk less to take breaks. Seems really good. Seems real good to me. Ooh, did we get a lucky crit? I think we got a lucky crit. Yes. Oh, that's fantastic. We forced the delivery. He's gonna drag all these tools to the warehouse. And we're good. Perfect. Let's get this rolling right away. Excavate the ancient shrine before it kills people. I'm honestly sort of tempted to tear down the warehouse and put it in a more convenient locale. In fact, I think I will. It looks dumb, but I play stupid because I'm a slave to aesthetics, is what I am. Anyway, with that one person freed up, we can rebuild this. We don't have enough planks for that, actually. I guess we're gonna have to wait on that, which is fine. 2 builders right now is good. I do need to make sure a blight post goes down before I forget. Here? Kind of would prefer it over here, to be honest. I don't know. An interesting noise you just made, Chris. I know. It's very, very amazing of me. Anyway, berries, eggs. Yeah, we want to make sure we have lots of pie, primarily, and biscuits if we can manage it. So, like, 40 and 30. It's an okay split. I'll need to devote a couple of people to food production. Which is a little easier said than done. Yeah, it's a little easier said than done. I already pulled a lot of people out of jobs I kind of want them on. My builders aren't doing a lot right now, so maybe I can put the harpy in here, make sure we're using mushrooms as flower fodder. Also, how on earth did we lose out on so many mushrooms, or did you just drag a ton of them? Okay, you just dragged a ton of them over. That makes perfect sense. We're gonna keep this weaver. So I think like just putting a warehouse here is good. Don't mind that at all. These guys are out of range of the things I need cut, so let's move them over here. And yeah, put a road up through here. Looks good to me. Hey, the event's cleared. Freed up some people. That's gonna be lovely. We can rebuild the weaver. We can't rebuild the weaver. We're using all of our planks. We made the decorations. Well, that's very fair, given that I wanted those built. Yeah. Good. We can't upgrade the hearth quite yet, though we're closer than I usually am in these kind of games. We'll put the lizard in the bakery. It's close enough to the stamping mill that he should be walking over to collect the flour that is already made. Once he's done with his lunch break, you know. I used to call it a coffee break, but I realized that it's not really a coffee break. That's when they eat. You should allow your people to eat and not complain too much about it. You know, I guess they're allowed to eat or whatever. It's fine. Let's get down a lizard house to make them happy. We'll want some human houses over here, I think, as well. It's gonna be real helpful to upgrade those, I suspect. Ooh, and the warehouse is already down. That is really great to see. That's going to make the farm fantastically more efficient. And yeah, between the berries and the mushrooms, we're gonna have plenty of food, probably. Stonecutter's camp has run out of stone completely. That's all of it. All of the stone we've uncovered is gone. Okay, good to know. How are we doing on planks over here? Still just a ton in storage, which, fine. I guess I can't hurry them up that much. I'll also probably want this drizzle geyser pumped up as well. If I've learned anything about Against the Storm, it's that we really want our food production buildings going as fast as possible. Alright, you guys are nearly done here. I should throw somebody in the harvester's camp at some point, too. Yeah. You're done in there. Let's queue up the blight post, because it is going to be essential next year to have that down. So, best I don't delay that for too much longer. Just slap the trading post elsewhere so it's not in the way. Tool shop fits pretty nicely here, actually. I think I'll rebuild it there. I do love that you get back pretty much all of your materials when you salvage a building. I love that about the game. Sure, bring in 2 newcomers. We have to get below 2 hostility by cutting woodcutters, because if we don't get below 2 hostilities, the woodcutters don't get us any wood, and thus making their job kind of pointless. Anyway, let's get these 2 a-rollin'. It'd actually be better to put the entrance here. This is where the farmers go to drop off of all their stuff. It's like, as much as I like it, you know, having it on the road, I think it might be better because the farmers will move from the farm to here, and it'll reduce their travel time by just a little bit, and it also makes it so they, you know, won't be going from the road to the they won't be going straight on the road to the warehouse, but they will be going pretty quickly to the road. I'm over-explaining why I think that's more efficient. We have some excess labor we should be using. We've milled all of our mushrooms into grain already, so we can't do anything more with the bakery. Unfortunate. We'll set you to rebuild that. And what else do we do? We have some herbs. That can turn into pie filling, which can help. In fact, do we have a lot of things we can turn into those? We kind of do. Yeah, right now we have a ton of vegetables, which is good. Let's deny berry consumption for now. And we'll just turn this into just a mushroom farm, because we're hurting for flour the most. And if we need to turn something into pie, we can always use those herbs. So that seems like a fine choice. I think when we break into this next year, we'll be very happy to make that mushrooms and berries, but for now we are hurting for stuff to turn into flour for the most part. Which makes me want to gather more of these reeds, because they do drop roots, and the roots can turn into flour, so we should also turn off root consumption. Make sure that we're not eating any of those. You're idle in here. This does make you very happy, though, so I'm probably going to keep you in there for the storm. Yeah, we'll have the person in the stamping mill go and collect whatever roots they find from the harvester's camp for a while. Mill what they can, try to make as much flour as we can spare. Until we get our farms up and running. Ooh, and also this. Let's make sure that is going strong. You're completely idle because we're still lacking planks. My goodness. How long is it going to take for you guys to make 8 planks? Like, okay, you have made 8 planks, but, like, deliver them, for goodness sakes. Anywho, let's queue up some human housing as well. That'll be good. That'll be good and needed. And we're at year 3. How time flies. I hate these. Like, from the ashes isn't bad. If it was retroactive, I'd pick it a lot more, but it's not, so I don't want it. Let's try for something better. Root delivery line's certainly never bad. +2 to reed production's also fantastic. We have a lot of reed nodes, and this, you know, triples how many reeds you get from the reed nodes. It's really quite good. I don't know which one I want more, because they're both excellent. This giving us constant flour is great, but, like, we're gonna have 2 farms making mushrooms and berries. It doesn't really feel necessary. Granted, if I want to go into ale, which I do, I will need roots to turn into ale. So always making sure I have something to turn into ale would probably be a good idea. These can also turn into incense, which is also a good idea. Though we have herbs for that. It's root delivery line. Profitable caution. Complete 4 dangerous glade events. I mean, we're gonna do that. I'd love the artisan for coats. Giant vegetables will make we'll double our production from our forager's camp, and we still got a bunch of veggies left. Probably find a bunch more in this glade that we're about to chop into, so seems good to me. And finally this. We have no way of making tea yet. We will eventually. Trade and industry, the rewards here are really fantastic. Traders arriving faster, wildfire essence, builder carrying more stuff. These are all great. I think I might just click that because the rewards are really great. And I do at one point want to dip into trading because we've got a lot of boons for that. Lisa's here. She's brought a kiln. That's really tempting. Might try to purchase that. If we are lucky. Yeah, let's reduce the number of people we have in those places. I need to get woodcutters back online. I mean, we have plenty of food, and now that I have a incoming cornerstone that will double our production from those nodes, I kind of want to pull people from it. Haven't quite gotten enough roots delivered yet. Hello. Some rocks, that's really good to see. Really big rocks too. This has a tiny amount of copper ore, so I do want to get the dangerous glade thing done quickly. And I guess we can just do that. You sure can. It's not an empathy event, sadly, but let's just bury the entrance. Get someone working on it. Anyone at all, really. You, go. It did, give our gatherers a huge hit to their resolve, sadly, but worse things have happened. Alright. Mushrooms are getting grown there. Herbs are getting gathered, so we should be swimming in pie as soon as we get a little ways into clearance, so that's good. This will get done in plenty of time, very easily. We can slap a plantation down like here, that seems good to me. This is leaving. We got no resin. I guess it's all just kind of stuck in the woodcutter camps right now, or not? Where's... Oh, you just don't buy resin, do you? Yeah, you don't buy resin. Okay, that explains it. Yeah, I don't think I want to sell my very precious metal to get the kiln, as nice as it may be. I do want it, let's be clear about that, but I don't think I can really afford it. It would be unwise to sell that much stuff for the kiln, right? How unwise is it? Yeah, very unwise. Okay, I think we just let that go. It hurts, but we let it go. Ooh, we got some reputation from the lizards, that's always lovely. And I guess we're just good for now. We'll move this woodcutter camp over here towards the woods I want chopped. Imagine that. Okay. We'll slap the plantation down here as soon as those trees are gone. Boom. Lovely. It's going to be very productive and I'm going to be thrilled about it. Okay, now for packs. I'll need some provision packs. We make berries, so I'm pretty okay with just selling those. Seems okay. I really don't have anybody to spare to put on that, granted. Yeah, things are a little rough. We're constantly out of planks. I mean, it's all going towards buildings I've queued up, so fair. I guess I can't complain too much about us not having any planks when I've told them to, you know, use the planks on a lot of buildings. But I want it now. I want the planks now, game. Give me the planks now. Why is that unreasonable? Bum 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 dum dum. Alright. It is year 3. We now have Blight appearing. Let's cut a herbalist and get her making purging fire. It's going to be essential, sadly. Everyone's kind of where they need to be, aren't they? I would love to have more people on woodcutting, but like we're already at the bare minimum of people doing stuff in the places I need them doing stuff in. So it's real hard to rejigger that. Can put this here now. It's a little bit faster for them. Frees up the space for me to work on. Shocked these trees haven't been cut down yet, but is what it is. Alright, tool shop's back online, that's good. I will eventually want 14 pipes. I only want to use planks because that is a much more efficient use of wood. And we have to use wood efficiently this game, for sure. This is nearly done. That will be great. I could also use another harpy house somewhere. Somewhere that's not ugly, ideally. I guess that works. Hey, more people. Might bring in these guys just because they have planks and I don't have to make another lizard house. And that's all of my reasoning. It's not the dumbest reasoning. But anyway, with the new people, let's get more people woodcutting. We will need to stockpile, as I mentioned many, many, many times. Alright. And there we go. Officer's camp has run out. That's fine. We don't have any, like, special things, right? No. Okay. TikTok's done. Excellent. The reputation point and new blueprint will be very welcome. Grow metal? That seems unnecessary. How about the herbalist camp, though? There's no big herbalist nodes anywhere. So that's less useful. But is it the most useful of these anyway? I mean, do I really need 3-star as opposed to 2-star ale production? I don't really think so. Like, only one person drinks ale, we don't need to be hyper efficient. Forester's Hut would certainly be nice. Making crystallized dew is always good, but we get a lot from the trees. If we could get a +1 to crystallized dew production, we'll basically never have to worry about it ever. And we already have a weaver. Like, we're gonna rebuild that in, like, you know, once we get some planks. So yeah, I think this is just the herbalist camp here. You know, in the future we'll be opening up this glade and that glade probably, so if we find some 2-star herbalist nodes, I'll be happy I got that, and that'll be good. Speaking of things I'd be happy if I did, I should consider the hearth. Consider the hearth. This is a pretty good location, honestly. We can get roads from both of the farms going right here. It's a little bit cramped, but yeah, I think it's okay. I think that's just fine. Let's plot it out. Yeah, right there. We'll get roads going from there. That'll be great. Wish I could rotate the warehouse, but oh well. Alright. Got a fairly healthy stockpile of wood. We have enough purging fire to take care of all the cysts without dying, so we're in a pretty good spot. Alright. Okay, well, we're already at the point where we can't have any wood cutting. That sucks. Oh well. Put some people in the forging camp, I guess? Sure. Why not? Get somebody making tools in the tool shop, refresh the herbalist camp, and the harvester's camp. Definitely want this piped up, and I may as well do that now. Let's automate it. Juice up the bakery so we make that very quickly. I might need another person in the stamping mill in that case to keep up the flour production. We're in a very good place. People on that, that'll be good. I still need more mushrooms than I need berries because we're collecting so many herbs from here. We can turn herbs into pies and biscuits, and that'll take care of a lot of our food needs. God, the cookbook was such a good pickup. This requires planks. What else is new? I guess we're just fine. I guess I can just fast forward from here. Wait till we can actually run a woodcutter or two. Dun dun dun. Granted, I should also consider chopping into this. I would like to get Risky Expedition done with relative alacrity. And me sitting on that and not chopping anything towards it is not helping with that. So let's do that. Run a woodcutter. That would make the lizard stop giving me rep, and I really like the rep right now, is the thing. Granted, if I pipe up the bakery, that would, like, solve it. Yeah, just turn on the happy juice. Make them really happy to be in there. Yeah, that works. Okay. I'm so well set up for pottery, but, like, there's no clay on the map. I'd need to find a clearance geyser and a clay pit to really pop off with pottery. Clay delivery line would also be great. But it's hard to get all those things. It's just not that easy. Right, I guess we'll just hope for the best. Hello, what's in here? We have a smelter. Interesting. Well, good copper bars, good training gear production. Happy to see that, I guess. Good amount of coal there. If I ever want to consider mining coal, that'll be where I do it, undoubtedly. And we finally have the corrupted caravan. Slightly spicy, but we can actually just cleanse it, like, now. So I might just do that. Do we have enough blight? fuel going yet? No, we don't. Well, we'll start it as soon as we have 6 then. I can turn in Risky Expedition. I'm not gonna go up a hostility level if I click the button, so I see no reason why not to. Just click that button. Click that button! I don't know what that was. Don't ask. Temple's great. Cooperage is good. Supplier is good. What a tough choice. Temple's fantastic for reducing hostility. Just absolutely stellar. Top tier. Supplier would be really nice given that we're still sitting here with no plank production whatsoever. Also opens up the possibility of water skins down the line, and we'd have no way of getting leather right now. But we could get them from, like, the meat deposits. That could get us some containers, which could get us some other good stuff. Yeah, I think the supplier is the obvious choice, if just for the plank production. It's that important. You go up here. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Put that there. We'll slap the supplier down right there. And that'll be great. Alright. We lived through year 4. Hooray. Or year 3. Now we're at year 4. Stormwalker tax? It's not bad. I have no amber to speak of, so like it's free to click. Sure. Why not? Open this up, see what's in there. Very questionable. Very questionable decision. The forum is a much better play because we're fully set up to do that. We have a scribe, we can make scrolls and ale, we get a really good blueprint. +5 plank production is stupidly good, don't get me wrong. I can't deny it's tempting. You know, if the forum wasn't just so good right now. It's just so good. It's so incredibly good. We're so well set up for it. It's a blueprint. I can't not pick a blueprint. I'm sorry. It might be a low team move, but it's what I got. Nice, I know. Glad to have you as usual. It's nice that I can say that it's as usual as well. We need more homes. Let's put them down here. Yeah. Get this area chopped out. Be good. Oh, I also need to rejigger my entire workforce again. Once you're done with that, pull you off. Get you back on wood cutting. Where did I put everyone else? Bakery, woodcutter camp, tool shop. We don't need anybody in the tool shop right now. It's convenient, but we need woodcutting much more. Oh, the weaver's done. Oh, I need somebody in the weaver. Gosh darn it. Oh, it's so hard to keep up with all this. We don't have a clearance geyser anywhere? No, we don't. Okay. Still need one more purging fire made, so I can't pull you off of the blight post. Inefficient, but whatever. I'll pull you off the harvester's camp, put you on wood cutting. I can pull you guys off of harvesting vegetables. We're very good on food. Put you over here. Guess that will do. That'll do. I would like you to go to the Weaver, though. We are most certainly at a point where, Harpy to go to the Weaver. Most certainly at a point where we want to start making fabric because we're out. That's a very good reason to want to start that. Pickle any of this is fine. Yeah. How much does this cost to build? Just planks, okay. That's fine. Hearth has been made, that's good. Eventually I'll put a lizard in there, I'm sure. Speaking of lizards, they are just super happy. Very rarely see them at 30. It's really nice. How are we doing here? We have 6. Good. I need 2 people working on this, then. It's very important to get that done as fast as possible to reduce how much blight we get. You again? I guess. Okay. You two, go cleanse it. Hey. Welcome to the town, Sino. Glad you're with the town. Alright, Renwald is leaving. Do I sell him stuff for like the market or the clan support? Bigger pants would be nice. I don't really need the market at all. Nobody wants luxury. And I already have a harpy on the hearth for good carrying capacity. I mean, plus 10 carrying capacity is stupidly good, but, you know, carrying 11 is already fine. I don't need to spend all my resources and get a new thing just for that. Seems unnecessary. Sorry, need to decompress for a second. This is great brains going a little too hard. Alright. Supplier is now up. We want that made as soon as possible. Love to make some water skins in here once we get any leather whatsoever. So let's put down a camp to get any leather whatsoever. We don't have any parts for that. I guess trade connections is how I get that, but that's not easy. We have to make flour into trade goods? That's scary. I hate trading food away. Until we have, you know, like a critical mass of it, which I guess we sort of do. We're certainly not hurting on it, that's for sure. This is going well. Hey, Sino, you're helping purge the corrupted caravan. Well done. Look at you wielding a giant flamethrower. Isn't that fun? A little upset about how hostile the forest is, but it's fine. You got a nice house, you're full of good food. Everything's great. You two stop making planks here. We'll now halt plank production here completely, in fact. Because we're going to get it from here. Boop. There we go. Make all our planks here from now on. I might even want to supplement our flour production here as well. Like if we ever dip below 20 flour, you guys should start making flour as well. It's not a bad idea. Could take either of these, it's fine. Sure. Grab them. I want to make some pottery as well. We do definitely want some containers. Oof. Where am I going to get luxury goods? Well, packs of luxury goods, moreover. I don't know yet. I might have to wait around for loot box source. Anyway. We have more people. Let's fill out the camps. It's very important. We'll get a lizard on that. That'll be good. Lizards are in there. They're very happy about that. That's good. 2 builders is fine. Sure. Yeah. Looks good to me. Gotta get this area cleared out. Probably more than I need this area cleared out. Maybe. That's questionable. Probably these guys up here. I can move down here. Yeah, help them clear out this area so we have room for the new plantation. Getting yet more blight. Little scary. Very scary. As it turns out, that's actually very scary. Let's put some people on the blight post. Let's put a harpy on it to make the production more efficient. Put lizards on the woodcutter camp for the time being. And now what do we get? Druid's Hut's interesting. The press? Is this the press? Has the day finally come where I look at the press and I'm like, yeah, I need that. We can turn plant fiber into oil. And we can make luxury good packs, which is kind of needed right now, given that I have an order for it. I guess it's the press's time. Congratulations, the press. I'm picking you for your merits instead of you being my real only option for what I need at the moment. Truly a new day has dawned. Fits really nicely too, which I approve of. Yeah, we can turn plant fiber and meat into oil. All that's fine. Don't need 1-star flower production, that's for sure. And we'll just shove incense into boxes and trade those away. Sort of. You know, we'll eventually trade them away. And we'll get that order done. It'll be great. Dun, dun, dun. Introduce freedom into the fiber to make oil. Yeah, I gotta be careful with the press. America might invade. Do I want to move this? I want to move this. I want this built over here. I want this built over here next to another harpy house. And I want lizard house here. And I want human houses here. I can delete this. This is in the way and unnecessary. So I'm going to. The end. Cool. I think we're mostly good. Let's start making fences around these plantations. Raise the comfort of this hearth. Eventually we'll get another +2, plus it's pretty, and that's the most important part in my mind. Yeah, that'll do for now. Can also get a few useful fences over here, so we'll just slap those down. Don't find myself with such a glut of wood that I want to put down completely superfluous decorations. But maybe we will at some point. My god, we've got a lot of resolve from a lot of reputation from resolve. Thank you, brain. Took you long enough to get that out. Might want to consider an altar too. Minor problem is that we have no rocks. Like whatsoever. Hey, the caravan's done. Excellent. I guess you guys go back to woodcutting. Storms a coming, and soon we'll have no wood. Gotta solve that issue. There's that clay pit I was saying would let us make pottery really well. It's basically the only source of clay on the map. I would need clearance water, though. I'm a little low on parts to be doing that. Grain collectors are very part expensive. One reason I don't often make them. We don't have a geyser for it either. That's a little questionable. But on the other hand, what if we've just found a clearance geyser in one of these glades? And everything just kind of worked out. What if that happened? What if everything just kind of worked out without me having to worry about it? Could happen. You never know. Where do we get the artisan from? Profitable caution, right. Need to do 2 more dangerous glades. This one's probably like, well, that one's certainly one I'm gonna do. Maybe this one just because it's very close by. That seems fine. Alright. Sadly, all woodcutting must stop because rotting wood means we don't get any wood whatsoever. So, back to rejiggering my entire workforce. Fun! I love rejiggering the entire workforce. That's just great and good and fun, and I love it. Oh boy, sure do love rejiggering the entire workforce. How are we doing here? Could use another person in here making flour. You're also making flour and you're making planks and you're fully stocked. Could start making some pickled goods to make the lizards happy. It's not crazy. Leaves me with 2 builders, which seems okay. Sure. Ooh, no, we should stock the stonecutter camp, yeah. We don't need no stinking pickled goods. We're fine. Two harpies should be able to take care of this much blight, probably. Or at the very least get us below where we die from it. That's the important part. Kind of fits really well there. But no, we're gonna put the housing district over there. Slap that down right over there, where it's out of the way. Scribe is done. Do I have any way to make pigments? No. I am gonna have to be on the lookout for that. Can make ale, though. What's your problem? We're capped on bricks. Well, that's great to hear. Go make ale. And if you can make scrolls, go ahead, but we need a way to make pigment first. I guess we'll be on the lookout for that. Also, a way to get leather. Like, we could get leather here, it's just like, we also can't right now. Corruption's getting a little high on the hearth, but I'm pretty sure one more blight destruction should keep it so that we can't actually die. And that's gonna be delayed because we need to make the purging fire for it. Maybe I needed 3 harpies on the blight post. Mayhap. I think we're ultimately fine. Definitely cutting it closer than I'd prefer. Okay, we dropped below 100%. So now it is impossible for us to get killed from the corruption. Good. Also, anyone who's making flour, I need you to use mushrooms as a primary ingredient. The roots are good and all, but we need that for ale. It's the only way to make ale. As our human here can attest to. We can trade stuff now. I mean, these are okay. They're okay. That sure is what they are. Guess we can sell some plant fiber, it's fine. Oh boy, do I ever need parts. But we're working on it. We'll get them eventually. Master of Exploration. Kind of gonna do this by itself. If I can find a frickin' empathy event. Wait, I didn't take that one. Never mind. Where the heck am I gonna get tablets from? I don't know. I guess from Glade events. This seems unlikely. But this seems not useful. Alright. Go with that. With me wanting to make water skins, I can see tripling leather production from trappers' nests going really well. Wouldn't mind that. You're not going to be able to interact because you're getting busy trying to complete something. No, don't worry, man. You be entertained however you like from the stream. I don't, I'm not. I take no offense. Yeah, I'm gonna click on tanning racks here. I have the ability to make to make water skins, and I'll need a lot of leather, and that'll give me a lot of leather. So, seems good. Lise has arrived, offering me the kiln again. I might take her up on that offer now that we have some money. Does mean I can't do trade connections really anytime soon, but that might be just fine. 3 for 4 or 1.2 for 1. This kind of suck. 2.5 for 4? I mean, that's better. I'm not gonna turn my nose up at it. Alright. Okay. How much hammer do we have coming in then with trade routes? Plenty. So we can buy something. Probably Ways of the Forest. Anything to lower hostility generally. Kiln's very good, don't get me wrong, but probably want to drop hostility more than anything else. We go back to rejiggering the entire workforce. We don't need more than one person on the blight post, that's fine. We have enough packs of provisions for the moment, so that's fine. Bakery needs all the people it can get, those two. 7 out of 9 woodcutters, I guess. I don't need you in the tool shop, especially since we're capped. If we're capped, I should be sending something to the Citadel. Let's send that to the Citadel. We don't need a builder quite yet. We're fine. We are hurting for people, though. A lot of jobs we could be doing. But we can't. Not without more people. Speaking of things I want to be doing, I should chop into another dangerous glade soon. Like, preferably before Vlies leaves. So maybe up there? Just because we can definitely chop one tree in time. Or at least we better be able to chop one tree in time. Anyway, put these guys down here, that'll be fine. Could very easily rebuild the smelter. I don't know how much I care about it. Oh, you're done in here? Yeah, we're capped on fabric. Great. Alright, what's in here? Another corrupted caravan. What the heckin' heck, bruh? And a haunted smelter? That's just better than the smelter. I guess we salvage this, huh? Well, that's funny. We need purging fire again. And we're gonna need a lot of it. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to get that done. Probably don't need 2 people on this. We do have you guys working on flour as well. We've got a good amount of planks. Okay. Up a little bit on purging fire, that's fine. We can't buy, oh, we can buy purging fire. Is that worth it? I do have excess jerky. Could sell like half my excess jerky to get as much purging fire as I can. It's not crazy. I'd rather get money out of it though. Cause like, we only need a full round of this, probably. Yeah, I'd rather get money. See how much I can sell stuff for. We are capped on fabric. I don't want to delete all of my fabric, granted. That good enough? Probably. Sure. Although, I should probably wait until Lisa's about to leave, given that I have, you know, money incoming. Ooh, we're capped. I need to raise those caps. 60 here is good. And, like, honestly, never stop making pies. Like, everybody eats pies. Just make 100 pies. Low on fuel. Oh, you're not kidding, huh? Well, that's frightening. I did mention something about putting up a mine there, but we are unfortunately very low on parts. And that's hard to fix. Oh yeah, we're low on fuel because all of our wood just went to the blight post to make purging fire with. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Okay. Alright, 9. Yeah, sure. We'll grab the kiln. Hopefully that will let us stretch our very limited coal reserves much, much farther. That's the ideal plan, anyway. It's like here. Here's like fine. Don't hate it. We have enough amber coming in to do trade connections, so that's fine. How's the press doing? You've made some luxury goods. Well, keep plugging away at it, I guess. Okay. We have 6 purging fire. Gotta pull these guys off there. Get cleansing the corrupted caravan. That'll be very important. We can use resin for this. So we definitely will. We really cannot do the haunted smelter until we get a big group of villagers that aren't doing anything. Because the stacking resolve penalty is rough. And we cannot have that going during the storm. Actually, this is just fine. If we're not running out of water, why bother? Anything else in here? More fertile ground, which is nice. No geyser, sadly. Sorta hoping we'd find some more geysers. More harpies? Kinda don't mind either of these. Sure. We'll get them on woodcutting camps. Not you. You I want to throw into the scribe. Keep making ale, please. Because we can turn that into luxury goods. And apparently we need it. Because what little incense we're getting from the trees is rapidly running out. Oy, oy, oy. That's getting done. It's gonna leave us with an upsettingly large amount of blight in our village, though. Which is why I'm very glad I maxed out the woodcutters, because we're gonna need to turn a lot of wood into fuel. Event done. Wait, which event? This one? Not this one already. That's impossible. Oh, the cache, right. I opened up the cache. Excellent. Furnace is good, but its time kind of has passed. Brewery is not needed. Advanced Rain Collector would let me run the clay pit for a long time. I do need the apothecary, though. I need to make incense and tea at some point. So that's a good pickup. We're pretty happy with that. What's your problem? No fuel. No wood. No nothing, in fact. Frightening. You could probably drag some oil from here? You're in the clear? That's good. Hope, hope whatever you're doing isn't stressful. I don't mind selling some roots. Yeah. This is okay, sure. We do have to sell a bunch of goods for an order, so I should pretty aggressively do that. No reason not to salvage the smelter down here now. Probably gonna break into these two things pretty soon. Hey, we're done. Great. No longer need to make trade goods. Or luxury goods. Kaboom! Parts. Glory be. We were desperately in need of those. We have enough lizard houses. We need more human houses, though. Where do I put it? Good question. Here. That's fine. Sure. You put it there. Kinda want to upgrade the hearth over here as well. Just need aesthetics. Done a little campfire over here. Don't mind it. Get a notice board next to the warehouse. Be like, this is today's needs. Please make sure you sign out all of your things. Okay, Trapper's Camp now exists. I need the stone, but I also need the leather, so you guys get into there. Hopefully the supplier will get some leather soon. In fact, why don't I put both lizards on that? Seems good to me. Please tell me you're almost done here. Because we're getting a lot of corruption. We have no fuel whatsoever. Oh god. That's really bad, actually. Like, where's all our wood going? Not entirely sure. Guess we're turning most of it into planks. I could halt plank production for a bit. That's not crazy. I might need to invest those parts in a coal mine. Although I ran out of them, so I can't. That's a little awkward. Boy, I sure would love a woodcutting cornerstone somehow. Butcher? Brickyard? I sort of don't care about the lizards right now. I can make pickled goods for them if I need to. I don't like any of these. Brickyard would be like okay, I guess. But that's all it would be. Hey, this is done. Thank goodness. Okie dokie. Still have absolutely no fuel. I should be panicking. I definitely should be panicking. Man, I've never had 3 woodcutters not do the job. That's kind of crazy. Alright, halt all woodcutting, I guess, because rotten rain means we don't get any wood whatsoever. Grab from the smelter there, I guess. Stonecutter camp can be refilled. Harvester's camp can be filled. I guess that's it. I guess that's it, and we just send it. I don't like this. Oh boy, do I not like this at all. That sure is a lot of blight. Harvester's camp ran out. Is there a close by raid thing? Oh yeah, it's like next to the warehouse. Yeah, obviously get that one. We do need a builder also, so. Well, we'll pull one of the people from the warehouse. We don't need our things made that efficient. What's your problem? No bricks. I have been neglecting my brick making. This is really spooky. Herbalist deposit is done. This is just so much closer to a warehouse. I think we have to take this one. This is a trip. That is not a trip. Okay, a bunch more builders. That's good. Low on fuel. I sure am. Can't get that done. We're still, like, fully corrupted, too. So I can't exactly pull people from the Blight Post. We have 8 spare housing. I blow up a shelter or 2, it's fine. Salvage the wood from that. Right. That's as much as I can salvage without kicking people out of their houses. It's just a small portion of work. Well, glad to hear that, Sina. Yep. That's real close. Housing's getting built at least. We can afford to tear down another shelter for wood, so let's do that. 'Cause it's necessary. Oh god. It's terrible that's necessary. I sure do hate this. I sure do hate this a lot. Are we gonna get people killed? I think we might get people killed here. There's a good chance people are just gonna die. And we're gonna, like, just barely have it happen too. Oh man, if we upgraded to triple ignition system would have been fine, but yeah. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, that's frustrating. What a dumb thing to click on. Plush on mushrooms is great. Basically just want to spend all my money and click on Stormwalker tax again. Small farm would let me produce ale easier, but I don't need to. It is a blueprint, though. Like, I don't need wine, but it would double as something I could make scrolls out of. That is something I need to do. Okay. Do that. Click Stormwalker tax again to get more money. Sell a ton of resin for all of Sahilda's money. Seems good. Buy that. Frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Pull you off that. Gotta redo the whole workforce again. Pull you off that. Fortunately, I have a lot fewer people to get back on woodcutting, which is one of those somewhat upsetting self-perpetuating problems. When are newcomers arriving? They're practically here. That's good. That's a bit of a relief. Okay. Okay. I need to cut into here and into here. Should also be favoring somebody to get some reputation. Many people as I can get. Sounds good. Let's bring as many people as I can get. Anybody who is not needed in a place primarily can go there. That's good. We make bricks in here now, not in here. Please stop. In fact, this is a completely superfluous building now. Deactivate that. Have somebody from the warehouse collect that in there. Drizzle geysers not what I wanted to see, but I should not be surprised to see it. Okay. How are we doing here? Probably want you to use plant fiber primarily for oil. No need to use food on it if we don't have to. And I think just the rest into woodcutting? Yeah. Seems good. seems okay. Should up the limit of flour. Should up the limit of flour substantially here. So we're not really getting enough leather to justify this. So Hilda's leaving. Could get some pipes, that wouldn't be crazy. Could get some leather. Just kickstart our water skin production. Seems fine to me. Sure. That sounds downright useful. More houses I need to queue up as well. A temple? Oh my. That's really good. And the Harmony Spirit Altar. We should very easily get enough resin to calm the spirits here, so let's just do that. You. To the altar. Calm the spirits. Make them all happy schmappy with us. Also got yet more fertilized ground, which is kind of crazy. Do we have an excessive amount of anything? We're pretty good on fabric. Let's open that up to stuff. Then in the granary, I think we can pretty easily put things into packs. Start making packs of those. Use water skins primarily on the granary, please. I can throw you in there. That's good. Do you need another person doing something else, though? Need you on the Weaver, but I don't need you right now on the Weaver, so I guess that's good. Can't get any reputation from the lizards now, so I may as well turn off the happy juice. Call it fine. I have some spare stone, but I'm not particularly keen on spending it for money. I mean, we're getting leisure and education from the forum. Nobody uses luxury, so like I don't need either of these. I don't need any of this. Like the butcher could be useful in some point, but I don't think it's gonna be needed. Trapper's Camp's great though. Yeah. Trapper's Camp, I can put them on the big nodes, of which we have several, and they're in the way, which is even worse. Mostly bugs. Which is a shame, because bugs do not drop leather. But oh well. Still no clearance geyser either, I should point out. I mean, like, I got storm and drizzle geyser water. I shouldn't be this greedy, but I want it. I want it now. Give it to me now, game. Corruption's just gonna be a problem every year, I guess, huh? Just never, ever going to get a break from it. Not one moment. Not one iota of a break. Okay. We'll deal. How are we doing in the tool shop? Yeah, deliver those as soon as you can. I need the pipes. then I need you somewhere else. You're taking a lunch break. That's fair. How's our housing doing? Still under construction. It's what you get when you have only one builder. None again? Manufacturing, maybe? I could use the pigment for scrolls, and I am making a lot of packs of provisions. I guess. I don't hate it. How we doing over here? Still just building stuff. Fair. Harmony Altar's almost done. I would love to tear down those shelters and put down the bathhouse. So I can put it here now. There is room now. I have finally foraged enough. Okay, let's do it. And then we'll think about how we fully upgrade this hearth. Just a bunch of parks, I guess? Surely I can do something more creative than that, though, right? Yeah, I'll get to it when I have the hearth actually made. Are we capped on planks? No, I turned off plank production. Right, because I was out of wood everywhere. Yes, I recall this now. Have I heard some Warframe news? I have not heard any Warframe news lately, no. Apart from what pops up on the loading screen, that is my only source of Warframe news. Okay, we got as much reputation from the Harpies as we could have gotten. Huh. How much do we have? We have a lot. It might be time to just, like, win. Like, say screw everything else and just make tools. Yeah, I think we do that. Because we have 4 caches just sitting around. That should just provide enough to win with. So why not do that? Although we're gonna get in more from this too, so that's good. We're basically gonna win next year. Gonna win on year 7. Oh, that feels great. I didn't realize I'd made that much progress. Here, cut those down. Seems good. Okay. Alright, we have enough wood to get through the storm, so that's good. Let's get you making scrolls. In fact, I should have, like, multiple people making scrolls. Just cause if we hit 60, we can turn that in for an order. And that would be exceptionally good. Then we get somebody working on a chest of goods. This seems fine. You go ahead and send that to the Citadel. Other stuff. Trapper's Camp, yes. Harvester's Camp, yes. Although, let's move that over here now, because we have made a ton of room. More stonecutters, and that leaves us with one builder again. Seems okay to me. We are only just barely okay when it comes to blight, so that's scary. But it is a year divisible by 3. So if there's ever going to be a year I have problems with blight, it is that year. What's your deal? You're done with all of that. Great. You know what? Help you go blight fight. I don't want to get caught understaffing the blight post again. You guys done yet? Really love it if you guys were done. I'd also love to burn some wood to get below level 4, but we're just gonna have to deal with blood flowers this year, I guess. The update's either tomorrow or soon. Protea Prime? Oh, dip. That'll be fun. And Mag with a cool looking motorcycle? Motorcycle Mag, what? That's crazy. No, don't make jerky in here. What you make here is bricks and coal. I need to pull 2 people off of something now, cause we gotta get that blood flower taken care of. This blood flower drops parts? What? I mean, that's a welcome sight, but also how? How though? Mic buzzing again? Oh no. I hope that's Twitch. It does say my bitrate is unstable. Maybe I should mute until it's done. Oh, it's gone now? Okay. It's convenient. Conveniently timed. Alright. We got the artisan made. That'll be good. We can finally make some coats vaguely consistently. Hey, the blight's all taken care of. That's terrific. I was worried. Alright. Can upgrade some housing. Very much just some housing, though. Yeah, collect it from here. That's fine. This is all done. We could put it wherever we want, I suppose. Here? Sure. How's our housing looking? Pretty good. Shelter's empty, so let's get rid of that. Buzzes the game audio as well. I suspect that is Twitch killing my bitrate. Yeah. I had a pretty big dip a minute ago. That probably is what caused it. Oh hey, another blood flower. That sucks. Let's solve that. Solve that real quick. Oh, I'm very low on planks too, gosh. I'm low on so much stuff. You're done there. Yeah. Relinquish the planks from there. Hidden reward wins me the game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So that seems good. This is getting opened up. And once we make the manufactory and enough scrolls, we bring it home and win. It's just that easy. Hello, Zorg. Better biscuits in the kiln? I mean, sure. I'll take all of that. Cool. Love it. Do you have scrolls? Could I just win immediately? No. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Need another lizard house. Gonna need another human house too. Let's put it there next to the... Just kind of works there. Just put it there. Let's put it there. It's fine. Yep. Basically just waiting for stuff to get built. Do you have any planks? You do. Sure. Let's speed up the game with planks. Seems good to me. Excellent. You can get working on pigment. I'll need all y'alls working on coats. Need somebody making fabric at some point. You can leave the tool shop. You go into the artisan. You go into the scribe and make scrolls out of whatever the heck we have. Zorg's leaving. That's fine. You say bye. And I guess we just sit around waiting until we win. Sounds good to me. Forger's camp has run out. That's fine. Plenty of veggies down here. Would love to have remade the temple, but we're already done. This game is now done and dusted. We have enough tools for another cache, so let's just put the game on a second timer. Or just favor the harpies, that works too. Yeah. We're very good right now. Dum 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 dum. Full on blight, that's good to see. Making a automaton for fun, and we done. Nice. Very nice. Ugh. 1 on year 7, that's always good to see. And we did the spark crystal thing. Cool. Cool, cool. Fairly easy game. It went pretty well apart from, you know, some people dying. But we ran out of wood. What was I supposed to do? Not let people die? Crazy. Crazy talk. Anyway. Let's turn this deed in. We'll get a spark dew crystal. Ooh, pretty. Put that on our shelf. Excellent. Next game, like, okay, I have an ancient battlefield run next. I might do that off stream because it sucks. And I'm gonna just crank down the difficulty as low as I can go. And that sounds boring. Sounds very boring to watch, but it's ancient battlefield starting with 150 hostility is brutal. It is brutal, and I have learned not to underestimate it. Like, even on a veteran, that might be actually really tough to handle. Oh, but hey, we did it. That was fun. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate that. No one is rateable today, at least not on my list. Yeah, so I guess I'll just call it good. Huh. Yeah, sure feels like I'm just gonna call it good. You know, I might have tried another quick game in that case, but also I have a headache and I wanna take care of that. Hope you'll forgive me. I'll be back tomorrow though with Warframe Wednesday. Hope to see you there, but if not, it's okay. You have a lovely rest of your day or evening or whatever it is, because you're lovely people. Thank you very much again, and I'll take you to the outro now. Peace.